Hello viewers, me and team here, and welcome to a Minecraft Video Plus update. Yes, I get some requests now and then still for Minecraft, and while I play it on a fairly routine basis, especially with Alpha Shard, I really don't do too much that I believe would be enjoyable to watch, unfortunately. So, I don't really do a whole lot of Minecraft videos on my channel as a result. What you are seeing here is one of the things that I came up with that I actually use for building. I'm working on a mob grinder here. And as you can see, it's a pretty simple application. You kind of just flood the floor with water source blocks, which you can do with 2 buckets, and then pour lava, as you're seeing here. This will get you about 3 blocks a second. I'm running this video at an increased speed, and yeah, you can get nice smooth stone floors. And as you can see here, yeah, we also have walls that were done with water and lava as well. I screwed up in one section, so it's open, but I decided to just deal with it. I have plenty of cobblestone, so I didn't want to pour lava again. The problem with pouring lava for walls is that lava is stupid in this game. It has a tendency to linger a long time, even after you get rid of the source block. If you pour a lava fall of the height of this structure, it's going to linger a long time, viewers, and that is really not that ideal, because you kind of have to wait it out, or if you pour water on it, it'll it'll only turn the outside to cobble, and you can still risk falling into the lava and killing yourself. Not to mention, you really don't solve the problem if you leave lava around. And if you drop dirt on it, it kind of kills the purpose of trying to build these structures with low resources, because you need tons and tons of sand or gravel, not dirt. Sand or gravel obey physics, the others do not. So, really not a good way but to wait it out. Just leave it on overnight or whatever, and the lava will go away, or eventually it'll go away regardless. So, it's not the end of the world to build large structures with lava. And this is a very basic mob trap design that I'm working on now. It basically consists of a 20 by 20 square block structure, which you then hollow out the middle 2 tiles to push mobs into the center 4 blocks, which is basically a long vertical death column where you fall into water and then get pushed into a lava grinder. So, and yeah, I have a cactus for spiders too. I'll show that off later in the video, I suppose. Hopefully, since I'm using Audacity here, I don't desync my post commentary, because man, desyncing post commentary is about as much fun as desyncing live commentary, which is to say not very. As for why this is post commentary, well, I had a power bump before I recorded this video. As you can see, it was on July 4th. So happy belated July 4th. This is out much later than July 4th now, as I'm making this on the 10th. Anyway, yeah, so every time I restart the computer, I have to be careful because, how do I put this? I have these null loopbacks that allow me to simultaneously record audio on both my microphone and my headphones. But it also records what I hear. But instead, it's just double recording the microphone. So you got me speaking in this double voice. And yeah, here's a good way to, when you have the 20 by 20 structure, to just figure out where you need to dig without counting. As you can see, the water corners, the water will travel 8 blocks. So you have the 2 blocks in the middle, and the 2 blocks on it that comprise the walls let you know where to go digging. Digging. But before doing that, yeah, I'm going to do the surrounding of the building, or I should say the next floor. And when you're building with lava in this particular structure design, the ceiling of any given floor, or also the lower level of the next floor, is really the only thing you have to use up resources to make, because everything else is done with lava and water. So you save a lot of resources building structures this way. And you can see the backwards block placement technique here. BBB, backwards block bonanza. Okay, so maybe it's just BBP, backwards block placement. Do I trademark that? Am I like Apple? I should trademark that like Apple. Anyway, it's as far as I can tell, the fastest way to place blocks. I'm surprised more YouTubers don't use it on screen. Even in creative mode, it's fast. And once you get the technique down, man, you can really drop some crap. Yeah, I have some interesting stuff. I have a nice pickaxe here. The sword, not so good on the sword, but you know, you take what you can get, I suppose. This is before MLS came on my server and stole my sword, but you know, what can you do? Maybe IP ban them, but that hasn't proved necessary for any extended period just yet. Anyway, it's always back and forth, isn't it? Why must it be this way? Oh well. This is almost done here. I'm going to be tunneling out the water flow chambers on this next. So really a pretty simple mob farm to build, and it's not bad on the items per minute. I'm not done with it yet. I'm expecting somewhere around somewhere between 600,000 items per hour or something when I'm finally done with it. I'm not done with it yet. And yes, here's for the part where we get to digging in the darkness. And you can see that Alpha Shard is actually in the game when I was recording it. And actually, I wonder, he might be on my server right now. He is. All right. But you can't see that because I'm just recording audio at the moment. But yeah, by far, Shard/Scott is the biggest contributor to this world. And once I finally get out of this monster grinder, you'll be able to see a lot of his handiwork. Pretty much everything but the NPC village itself and about half of the reed farm is him. Well, and also the structure is obviously me, but yeah, there's no aesthetic value to this structure. This structure is functional. And yes, while live recording, it actually occurred to me, thank God, that, hey, maybe it's too dark for the viewers, so you're only going to have a couple minutes of darkness in this post-produced video because I'm running it at double speed due to the fact that I am running post-commentary as opposed to live. So now you're just seeing the simple technique for placing the water. As you can see, it stops right in the middle there. It's really not a big deal. This is not an advanced design by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a working design, and it's a good one at that. One thing I think I made a mistake with here, and if I were to do this again in a different world, I would probably not dig this too deep. I would probably go for more floors, because even though you get mobs trapped in these water flows, you have less opportunities for mobs to spawn because you have less total floors. So I would probably just do more floors. Yeah, it costs a little bit extra cobble, but you get more mobs. I don't know. I don't think it matters a great deal. But anything but spiders, obviously, once they fall into that, they're not getting out. And another interesting thing is, yeah, I'm kind of spinning a little bit long here looking down there. I think in the live video I was explaining that I was that there's a lava killing trap at the bottom there, and a cactus one for the spider. We'll get there. Now I lost my train of thought. But yeah, this is also Enderman proof. They will not pick up stone or cobblestone in this snapshot. This is the most recent snapshot. So you don't have to worry about that. And they also won't spawn into a too high area. And I'm making sure I didn't leave any light in that floor or water. They won't spawn into a too high area, and they won't spawn in water. So they can't really spawn anywhere inside the trap anyway, which is also useful. As you can see, I'm getting kind of near the top here, which is, of course, a nice thing to have happening. Alright, am I checking I'm still reasonably on sync? Nope, I'm a little bit ahead in audio and Audacity versus the video, but not as bad as before. So this desyncing shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. I do apologize for it. When I'm running FFmpeg these days, I can correct audio sync with an automatic function as part of the video recording software. So that's not as big a deal. But when I'm doing post-commentary on extended videos like this, it's much harder to sync it up nicely. And that's a lie. A lot of my post-commentary videos have not been directly based on gameplay. Like right here, the game for me is freezing, and it's for you guys, it's going to be around the, 9:30 mark, and here I'm only at 9 on the video. So it's a little bit challenging to do post-commentary on these videos because I fall out of sync while doing it, and I have to ad-lib. But anyway, you're going to be seeing throughout this portion, at least roughly, me demonstrating how I made the walls, and it's really not that complicated. So you get to see it though. You get to see how I did it. If you really don't want a lot of junk cobble at the bottom, although you can mine the junk cobble later, so that's not so bad, then one thing to keep in mind is to wait till the lava is almost at the bottom, because otherwise you won't get a complete wall. It'll kind of stop above where you want it to stop. But don't wait too long either, because then a lot of lava will accrue at the bottom and you get all this cobblestone. So that's no fun. Unless, of course, you want the cobblestone, and it is a frickin' mess down there. But I'll clean that up eventually. Maybe. Anyway, the other reason I was doing this update on the 4th, and now it's the 10th, I have been busy. I do not have any more Civ pre-recorded. I still have some Final Fantasy Tactics pre-recorded. What I'm going to do probably is upload this particular video before Final Fantasy Tactics, and then upload the next Final Fantasy Tactics video. When I get a spare moment, I'll record either more Civilization or some Heroes 5. Those are the things that I'm really planning to do in the immediate future, other than, of course, finishing Final Fantasy Tactics. In terms of future games, I have a couple that I really want to do. Other game that's at the top of my list right now, and I will do it soon, is to go on to Islatia and a random map in Warlords 2. I guess we'll call it the second half of my Warlords 2 demonstration, because yeah, I've been getting some demand for that, and I do enjoy the game, so absolutely would love to bring that to you guys. There's also an old DOS game by the name of Syndicate. Some of you may recognize it because there was a recent game released that's a first-person shooter style of Syndicate. I am not doing the new Syndicate. I am doing the nice, classic, rather dark Syndicate created by Bullfrog in the 90s. But that's probably a ways down the road. But I will try to work that in there. There has been one or two other Let's Plays done of Syndicates, the old one on YouTube. They are enjoyable. Check them out. I will probably do it a little bit differently than that was done, however, because I'm going to be playing it more similarly to how I did growing up. Of course, I have all the cheesiness of the Persuadatron and hiding around the corner with a flamethrower against enemy Syndicate agents. It'll be good times when we get there. I mean, it's going to be to some extent another cheesing run, although later in the game, unlike Final Fantasy Tactics, which you pretty much cheese no matter what you do, and it's become super easy, it's going to be kind of like the opposite of that. As you go on in the game, you're almost going to have to cheese no matter what you do, or you're going to die horribly. Because, of course, this is one of those less forgiving games. So we'll get to Syndicate eventually. What else would I say here? Jeez. In terms of game announcements, that's about it for the moment. Those between Heroes 5, Civ 4, Warlords 2, and Syndicate, it's going to be a little while before I get to any other games. With the exception, of course, is if I can finally get a capture card running for my Xbox, then I will bring Madden and probably Gears of War 3 content. As Lance and Alex and I, you guys probably, well, Lance is one of my subscribers, and he taught me the way of things in Call of Duty and got me quite good at it. And I would like to bring some team play based commentary to Gears of War 3, especially live. I mean, you can trash people in that game if you know what you're doing, and that would be a lot of fun. And a lot more strategy than people believe in shooters. A lot more about whether you win or lose comes down to your decision making rather than your raw skill. Raw skill certainly matters, don't get me wrong, but so many people I play against die against me on strategy, and I'd love to show it, just like I'd love to show some of what I've learned in Madden now that I'm breaking off the rust. You know, I'm just outside the top 1,000 in Madden now, so you know it's there's less of me getting destroyed and more of me winning, but you know, I'm still going to get destroyed now and then, especially in the leagues where I'm playing, where there's a bunch of top 100 players. And yeah, I have Skype sounds on. Let's cut that so you guys don't hear even more Skype sounds. Some chat fires up and you're just gonna hear noises all the time. Yeah, that worked really well in my Heroes videos. And yeah, I mean, you can see the world as I'm wandering around here. I don't really see that I need to narrate it too much. I mean, you can kind of see it as I'm moving. Plus, my screen is still frozen at about the 937 mark. And what is Audacity at now? Yeah, 1455. So that's not so good. I know this video is about 19 minutes, so I'm going to run the commentary to about 19 minutes, and we'll go with that. Okay, so the other game I want to do is Warlords 3, and I have it, but that's going to be a little bit ways down the road, viewers. I might even get the expansion. I don't know that I've played the expansion before. I believe it's called Dark Lords Rising or something, and I'm looking forward to that. I mean, we're talking months out here, probably, unless I decide to do it before one of my other games, but maybe before Syndicate I'll do it. I am really looking forward to that one, viewers. Warlords 3 is one of my all-time favorites going up. In my opinion, it's one of the all-time best turn-based strategy games ever made. Even though it's better than Warlords 2 by a fair margin. It's more complicated, but it's not like it doesn't have any really stupid elements in it yet. I mean, there's a couple overpowered things you can do, sort of, but yeah, it's a good game, and it really builds on what Warlords 2 did. I can't wait to bring it to you guys, but I do want to keep up with what I'm doing currently, finish Final Fantasy Tactics. You guys have been waiting on more Heroes of Might and Magic content for months and months now, so I really want to get that out also before I do anything else, because it would just not be fair to those of you who are waiting for Heroes of Might and Magic, and honestly, I have a lot of fun playing Heroes of Might and Magic too, so it's not like I'm making any big sacrifices by doing that, you know. It's more a question of time for me these days. But I am still trying to at least get some releases out every week on my channel, at least a couple, preferably every day, but that hasn't been happening in a while. But I have been pretty good about getting 3 to 4 videos per week, and I would like to keep at least that at minimum, because you know, I really don't want to give up on the channel. I love recording videos. I love bringing you guys content. I still read the comments consistently. Those of you who are paying attention will probably notice that I still respond to comments on various videos, including other people's videos, but also my own. So there's that as well. And we are coming up on the end of the video here. Hopefully this is a good status update. You can see a little bit of how I break Minecraft, because I don't really play Minecraft for the aesthetic sense very frequently. Although I might see if I can put up to a nice structure or something. But yeah, that's been pretty much my Minecraft career lately, is working on the mob grinder, you know, birch tree farm. We've been playing around with the testificates, also known as villagers, a fair bit. But the most recent snapshot really it made the trades less powerful than they were before, because villagers stop offering good trade deals. Of course, you can work around this by just killing them until they offer you good deals, which is you know, I get Hero of the Year award for that one, right? I'm a great Minecraft person. But if you use your sword or punch them, the iron golems get angry. So yeah, just dump lava on them, because nobody cares when the villagers go up in flames. And it's not like they have any good drops, so feel free to spread the goop of burning death on them liberally. Yes, spread it liberally onto their person. Other than that, we're about at the end here, so I think I will cut off the audio/video at this point. Hopefully you guys have a fair bit of understanding of where I'm going to be going with the channel in the near future. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will be Final Fantasy Tactics, recorded a while back, but recorded all the same, so enjoy that. And I'll be working on probably some Civ 4 and Heroes 5 in the near future. So until then, guys, me and team signing off.